Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you what you can do if you would like to have a planner shortcut on your desktop if you're using a Mac. This planner specifically has a weekly dashboard, meaning the page that you want to be brought to as you click the link changes every week. So what I did is I created a shortcut to the very generic link notion.so. What that does is every time you click on that link, it automatically brings you to the page that you've set your settings to. In my particular case, I set it to bring me to the top page on my menu. Let me show you what that means. I click on this and it brings me to week 04. Why? Because we are on week 04 and I've set this as my favorite, so it goes up here on top of the list. But if I were to go back to the Perfect Planner front page and maybe choose a different week, let's go to week 3, and I'll add it to my favorites. It brings it up on top of the list, so if I were to click this again, now it brings me to week 3. Why is this useful? Is because next week I'm gonna deselect these, I'm gonna create a new dashboard, and that's gonna be my favorite, and it's gonna go on top of the list so that every time that I click this, it brings me to the week's dashboard. Now, how do you do this? You have to make sure that on settings right here, you go on open on start and you make sure that this one is selected. What does that mean? Every single time that you type this, it automatically changes the link. So if you were to now create a shortcut, which by the way you do this way, it'll create a shortcut to this link, not to notion.so. So you have to be very quick. What you can do is you can go here on your front page, and I've placed this here. This links to notion.so, but you have to be quick. You can click it and very quickly drag it before it becomes a different link. And as you can see, it has a very generic name. It doesn't have the name week 04, but it has the name Notion. That's what you want. Now you can even change the icon, and you do this by pressing Command I, selecting whatever icon you want, and bringing it up here. So I've given you here a sticker page. I'd recommend actually using this one because it looks like this. It's kind of like clear, but you can also use this, or you can use any icon you'd like. But all you have to do is just download this image, open it, and then drag it here. And that's how you created your shortcut. And now you can even place it here and it'll do the same thing. There you go. But if you would like to, again, have this as your front page, then it's easy. All you have to do is just drag this here and repeat the process. Open up the info, change the icon, and there you have it. Now, whenever you click that, it brings you to the front page of your planner. Alright, I hope this was clear, and I hope that you also have a lot of fun planning and journaling.